Hello and welcome. We're in Ritual League 3.13. So I'm gonna explain everything I know right now. So maybe you will learn a thing or two if you just maybe started playing, or maybe you haven't got into maps yet. So I'm at Awaken level 3, 92 completions. So did plenty of maps, getting my stones slowly. So I'm playing my recommended Brutus Lead Sprinkler Strength Stack Earthquake build. So if you don't know what that is, you can check it. It is one of the best melee starters if you're a fan of melee. I already uploaded a day 1 and 2 progress video, so you can also check that. So first of all, let's talk about the expansion, not the league. So if you haven't noticed, by the way, there is a button here actually and shows you what to do. So we are gonna also talk about that. So what is added, let's say, in the expansion? So this is not about ritual, this is the expansion, alright? Because this patch has both expansion and also a league. So we are gonna also talk about ritual real quick. So as you notice, there are lots of talent trees on our Atlas regions also. You can click and check those. We are not going to talk about all of those. Obviously, I haven't tested most of them because I am still missing lots of points. So once I get to tier 15, 16 map farm, endgame farm, if I can do something like a spreadsheet like I used to do, because if you know me, I do a lot of loot videos, 100 map, tier 15 farm, something like that. Maybe I can just focus on a region and test the loot from maybe Legion, let's say here. As you can see, high value targets Legion in areas contains traditional surgeons. They always have reward, something like that. So maybe I will do that later, but so we are not going to talk about details. So I'm going to explain how to get these, how to progress here, what are these, stuff like that real quick. Alright. So first of all, once you get into maps, maybe it takes like 5 maps at most, maybe 10 maps, you will find an NPC called Envoy, and you will see that NPC all the time. He doesn't do anything after that, but I believe you have to talk to him once at the first time you saw him, alright? After that, I believe the Maven Encounter starts. So once you kill a boss, Maven will come and watch you, and then she will invite you, alright? Then your progress begins. So it is not complicated, you will just encounter her in a couple of maps, alright? So after that, you will notice these bars. So first of all, how to get progress. So there's a button here actually on your map device. So this is now off. So this will come like this at first, I believe. Then you have to click it and it will turn into red, orange, whatever. So this is now activated already. You have to keep it like this. This is actually saved, alright? If you log out, close your computer, whatever, this will still stay as activated, alright? It will be orange all the time, so you don't have to do anything after that. So just make sure that it is orange. So after that, you have to check your progress here if you don't know what you are doing. So it will say collect map bosses in turns and area, at least one watchstone. That's my progress right now. So let's check that area here. So as you can see, there are at the moment 4 bars. It is actually 3 at first. I believe I did all of them. Yeah. So they are at first 3. All right. So you have to do 3 maps in that area. It will be 0 watchstones at first. Obviously, after you kill 3 separate bosses, you cannot do the same map 3 times. Let's say, because Maven will capture only 1 boss at each time. So let's see. This is actually ready right now. Which area is this? Highward, whatever. So my invitation is ready. We are gonna do that later in the video. So once you kill all of those, the last boss, as you can see, I did 4 different maps, and you can just check those like this, because they have different icon, and it says in a pink, purple, whatever is that color, Maven currently holds the recreation of this map's boss. So that means that I will kill these 4 maps bosses in this area. So let's just do that real quick. Let's turn off the volume. So you just have to check your progress here. So check the watchstone requirement and then just do that region, but you have to do separate maps. That's it. So after that, you just come here, kill those bosses. They're actually really easy at start, and that's it. So once you kill them, some loot will drop, obviously, whatever. And now you need to click to this, but actually you don't have to click this as far as I know. Let's check. Yeah, as you can see, I got the points already, so you don't have to click this actually. But if you click it, it will just direct you to this area. So I just did Haywork Amulet, so I got 2 points here, so you can just spend it on whatever you want, wherever you want. As far as I know, you can get 8 points, I believe. After that you can refund with I think this has a special currency which I don't have right now. I'm not sure how to get it, so I will maybe shoot an update video later. Alright, so you just have to do this in each area separately. As you can see, my progress has now 5 bars, so it means that I need to kill 5 bosses. So it will get harder, eventually 10 bosses. So there are obviously 10 maps at least on each region, so you can easily collect, let's not say easily, because it's some hard work actually, 10 bosses. But yeah, you just start with 3, 4, 5, and I'm not sure about the rest because I am still progressing. So that's it. So you can get your points and spend them. So as you noticed, each area has its own separate talent tree. So once you get all the points, maybe and maybe awaken level 8 for some, end game farm, you can probably pick your own favorite zones, let's say. So probably everyone's favorite will be this area, Glenak Cairn, because there is Legion here, 10%, and more likely to include a general. Both generals are activated, stuff like that. 100% more timeless splinters. So Legion is obviously a good money maker, and there's also Legion on the map device. This is like 6 chaos, I believe, but it is nothing once you are doing endgame farm. So if you are playing a build that can easily clear legions, so this area combined with maybe Beyond, or I'm not sure. Actually, there are lots of other cool stuff like Alva, so you can upgrade your rooms even easier. So this area is probably one of the best in my opinion. And this area also has some legion which I activated already, more surgeons, more loot, additional war horde. That's the big chest that you can get sometimes. So it can also have a currency chest, which you can even get exalted orbs. So there are lots of stuff. You can just read those on your own. So I'm not gonna talk about all of those. Again, once I get into end game grind, maybe I will shoot a video testing different corners, stuff like that. So this is just this is about the expansion. So I believe I haven't progressed that yet, but I saw from other people's posts. Once you kill Maven, or maybe all the areas, I'm not sure, you will also get a quest, something like that, on here. So there's actually another talent tree here, and there are lots of crazy stuff. I'm gonna just share the picture in the description section so you can check it. There's a Reddit post about that. So there are actually other stuff here that that has bonuses to all the atlas, not just a region. So something that I remember is once you kill a Minotaur, something like that, tier 16, and once the boss reaches 33% health, it will get healed, and additional guardian will come to help, something like that. So I believe we will kill a Minotaur and the Hydra together. That's from my understanding, obviously. So yeah, there are some crazy stuff. There's actually like 50% or maybe 100% increased chance to get an Awaken gem from Cirrus. So stuff like that is really powerful actually, and lots of other stuff. So you can just check that picture. So the Maven, these talent trees, let's say, on the Atlas are something that you should obviously focus, because once you get to end game farm, those bonuses will probably guaranteed, let's say, make a huge difference. So yeah, the game will even be maybe a little harder, more profit, stuff like that. So yeah, so let's talk about ritual real quick. So yeah, let me just do one map. So I just completed a map, and let me show you what ritual is. Maybe if you haven't played that much the league, alright. So first of all, once you are in a map, here is what I do. I just clear all the map, kill everything, and do all the rituals. You can see that they actually added a counter here. You could actually check that here. It says 0 rituals remaining, but now there's also a counter here. So once you are in a map, just do all the rituals. Do not even check the loot. Don't waste time, alright? that's what I do. I just clear everything. You can see that I got 3 out of 3, so my map is done right now. So after that I click my V key button from my keyboard. That's the shortcut for every league mechanic, or you can just click this box here, or just click V. Alright, so you can see what you can buy. So here is what how much tribute you have. So tribute is something you spend on these items. So there are actually lots of different stuff here, you know, corrupted items, maybe some veiled items, I'm not sure if we have any, no. So talismans, so there are lots of stuff, so you should probably check everything, so maybe you can get something crazy. So here is what other buttons do. So this is actually refreshes the whole page. So if you can, you know, let's just check. Right now there isn't much stuff, you know, some scoring that I actually deferred with this, so I will just mention that in a moment. So other stuff that aren't that important actually. So I can actually press this and it will refresh whole inventory. I'm not sure if this destroys my orb of scoring. I have no idea, so I don't advise you to try this if you have something here for, you know, if you want to buy something that is deferred like this. But this is a scoring, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna press this for you to see. As you can see, everything is just refreshed. Here is something else that I deferred earlier. Some new jewels, 2 chaos orbs, so stuff like that. So you should just calculate your tribute and buy whatever you want. Oh, I just noticed this, by the way. What's this? Apply item filter. No idea. So there's also defer item button. So what does it do? So let's say this one was very expensive. As you can see, I already deferred this earlier. So there's a button here, the icon, let's say, and it has a yellow corners border. So if something is very expensive, let's say, so I want to buy this chaos orb, right? So if I buy this, I will only have 200 tribute remaining. So if I will just check if I can defer something, so I can buy it later. So maybe I just click the chaos orb like this. It will say 270 points will be spent, and it says the future discount 179 tribute. So this will be cheaper the next time you will see it. So if you don't have the exact tribute right now, you can just defer it. It will get cheaper the next time you see it. This doesn't mean that you will see this chaos orb the next map. It will be, maybe it can be 3 maps later, 5 maps later. It is random, alright? You just save some stuff that you want to buy later like this. But as far as I know, there is a defer limit, so something like maybe 10 items, 20 items. I'm not sure about the number, but I know that there is a tribute limit, defer limit. So don't go and defer everything. So maybe you will find Exile orb or something like that, and it will say you don't have more limits, and you will be just sorry. Right? So yeah. So make sure that you don't defer so many items. So this is how you can refresh the page, and that's it. Just simple mechanic. Probably most people's favorite league in the last year, let's say. After the heist, after the harvest, maybe. Harvest craft was obviously good, but it needs so much time, you know, and so much broken stuff. So if I want to spend, I will just, you know, defer this again, maybe just show, confirm. So I cannot buy the chaos orb right now, so I will also defer that. As you can see, I can press it now because I'm not buying it right now. I will just defer, so I will buy it later. So I still have some points left, so I will just buy some random stuff. You know, it doesn't matter right now because they are all bad. And that's it. You don't even have to spend all of it, you know, or maybe just buy some random stuff and just vendor it, and that's it. So if I learn anything new in the upcoming days, I will probably shoot an update video, and once I get to, you know, red end game maps, let's say I'm currently at tier 12s, 11s, stuff like that. Gonna get my 4th awaken level soon. So yeah, there is also these. I haven't used them yet, but as far as I understand, you have to take this in a map, and I believe you have to click on the ritual before you start it, and it will capture those monsters, something like that, because it says stores the monster slain for the first time from a completed ritual altar for future use. I believe then you can use this on a map device or something like that, and do a better, juiced map, something like that probably. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, join my Discord, and there's a lot of people right now, and we are chatting there all the time. So feel free to join, and I will see you next time.